I loved Chowan from the second I was here. I felt right at home right away. And even when I came here as a student, I continued to feel like I was at home, like I was valued. I chose Chowan for the small class settings. And I also really wanted to be at a place that had some kind of faith-based teaching. And my dad being a pastor really contributed to my desire to be at a university that was both Southern Baptist and a staple in the community.
It was athletics, it was soccer that brought me in originally, but when you look a bit deeper, then you try and speak to people around the place and get a feel for if it's authentic or not, or if it's going to be a good fit. And prior to coming across to the States, I'd bounced around a little bit between Ireland and England and Wales, and I knew I wanted a little bit of consistency. The people I spoke to around the school on the phone gave me the idea that I was going to be a pretty good stopping place, somewhere where I could really find a base and sounds so cliche, but call it home.
I like the professors because they're very personal. You could always call them if you need help with homework or even to go grab a bite to eat. Hang out with my professors and get to know them on like a different level of like outside of the classroom. I feel like there's a lot of interesting conversations that do go on.
They know me. They know who I am when they call my name. I'm like, hey, hi, I'm Shania. So I'm able to have those interpersonal relationships with everyone. With me being able to have that smaller group size, I'm able to have conversations with my classmates that actually know them. Being able to know my professors, and they know me as well. If I have any issues or problems or anything like that, it's easy for me to contact them and have conversation with them and be able to speak to them if I need anything. But they also know me more than just Shania, the student.
Everyone says that networking is very important, but I think you do that indirectly through Chowan. You're able to be comfortable with going to teachers about whether you're having difficulty and challenges like during your classes or outside of school as well. And they're very understanding. They know that a lot of the students that come to Chowan are student athletes, and they're only here to help build you up.
I would say one of the things that I gained being at Chowan was a sense of identity. I really didn't know who I was necessarily, and also a sense of responsibility and a sense of doing something that made a difference, in my life. So when you start college, and especially when you start the way I did, you start at a place like Chowan, at some point you have to figure out, you've got to do this. This is about you.
Athletics is really everything. It takes up a majority of my time. I'm dedicated to it. I love it, of course, to be doing it. But really, all of my relationships are built around the sport of football. Football does a lot for me as well, providing me with stability in every area of my life.
I've had a great experience with the soccer team, just from a playing perspective, but then as being able to support your teammates is a fun thing to do. You meet people in your classroom that you go and support. It is a nice experience, and having that support. When you win the game at the weekend, it's great coming into class because all the professors know exactly what you've done. You get emails, they praise you, they'll clap you, especially when we did so well last year. As far as athletics goes, it's quite intertwined with education, which is a nice thing, is that it's not two separate things. They want you to succeed in the classroom, yes, but they also want you to win on the field.
If I have to describe Chowan, I would say it's a small school, a lot of people there with big hearts, including the professors, students, staff, one family, someone who's gonna push you to succeed, to push you to your limits. It's a good experience. You can focus more on academics. It's a little smaller campus, and you're going to have a lot of opportunities to do things that you didn't do in high school. There's just a lot that you can do to not only build your resume, but just make meaningful connections with people here.
More students should consider Chowan because you're going to get a one-on-one interaction with your advisor. You're going to have a relationship with the professors, probably with the provost and possibly the president.
Everyone is here to make sure that the students here at Chowan are going to thrive once they leave here. And I think everyone here is definitely making sure that we realize that yes, this is our home for the next 4 years, but there's something beyond this, and they're all here helping us and facilitating us to get to that next step.